community.
Welcome to your hometown news. I'm Charity Seebecker with my co-host Craig Hoffman. Great Rivers United Way is currently seeking community members to help make funding decisions as a community investment volunteer. Community investment is the process used to fulfill funding requests from its certified partners, and we have Liz Evans in the studio to share more about how the system works and how you can become a decision-making volunteer. So welcome, Liz, and thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm excited.
Can you go into it and tell us, or tell the viewers a little bit more about this opportunity and why it's so important?
So this is super important because the money that United Way is raising within the community, we serve a 7-county community in this area. All of that money raised by community folks, then all of the funding decisions, we want their involvement as well in deciding how that money goes out. There's a lot of great programs that are being applied for, and we just want to do what's best for the community.
Sounds good. So now that you sparked my interest, Liz, what does becoming a community volunteer entail?
So what that means is you go through some training that's happening December 8th. I will teach you all about what it means to read through and evaluate a grant, learn about our online review software. It's pretty easy to use. And then after the training, you spend about 10 to 12 hours on your own in your own home reviewing the grants that you're assigned. And then at the end, we all come together and you talk about the grants that you were assigned with a group of other folks who've read the same things to come up with a collective score. It's overall about 15 hours of time invested, and you learn so much about what is going on in the community and help make some of those really crucial decisions.
Oops, sorry.
So a lot of the training you can do at your home? You can do.
Yes, everything is going to be virtual this year. That is one thing that the pandemic taught us, was we can do some of this from the comfort of our own homes, not have to worry about snow and travel. Plus, it's an opportunity for folks in the rural counties to be able to get more involved as well. Traditionally, we've had a lot of folks, because our office is in La Crosse County, we've had mostly La Crosse folks, but I am super thrilled to be able to have the opportunity that folks from Monroe County will be able to get more involved this year.
Can just anybody be a volunteer? Do they have to have certain qualifications? You know, I know you mentioned you're going to train them on, you know, a grant and how to, you know, necessarily judge a grant, because I know I help fill them out for work, and it's not easy. So I give you all credit. But, you know, can anybody do it, or how does that work, I guess?
Yeah, as long as you have the internet and a computer tablet that you can connect, the ability to read and critically think, you're more than welcome to come join in. We need as many as 100 volunteers to help us out with this. We like having a lot of input.
Do these grants affect strictly the Tomah community, or is it affecting, like I know you mentioned volunteers from Monroe, so is it start affecting other communities, or, you know, maybe that will kind of intrigue, I should say, our viewers to want to help more?
You know, there's a lot of the programs that are funded are impacting the Tomah community and folks in Monroe County, but the programs that are being applied for are throughout the whole region. So you may be reading a grant that is focused more in Vernon County, but yeah, you'll have about 4 to 6 grants that you read, and they'll be throughout the whole region.
So awesome. So when does this opportunity take place, and what is the time commitment?
So December 8th is training, and then the panel meetings are January 10th, 12th, and 13th. And between the December 8th training and your January panel meeting is your time to review the grants on your own. The time commitment is anywhere from 10 to 15 hours, depending on how many grants you have and how much time you want to put into it.
How do people sign up? So, okay, you're like you mentioned, you're kind of sparking my interest. You know, how do we lend a hand, or other viewers lend a hand?
Yeah, they can visit our website. It's gruw.org, and /community investment will be the best place to get more information and figure out. We also have the position posted on a volunteer site called getconnected.org that folks can go learn about the opportunities and sign up there too.
Yeah, so all our viewers at home, for 11 to 14-hour commitment, you can get more active in the community, and you can gain knowledge, increase your knowledge of community needs, and it's a great opportunity for them.
Yeah, especially if you're already giving to United Way and you want to know where those dollars are going, this is the best opportunity to learn that. And everybody who volunteers learns something new about a service in the community that they didn't know about before or know exactly how it worked. So it's a really great opportunity to get involved.
So how did you get started with the United Way?
Yeah, my first experience with the United Way was as a community investment volunteer. Before I worked there, I signed up myself. I thought it would be a great opportunity. I was just getting involved in nonprofit and wanted to learn more about grants and how they worked. And so I signed up, and I learned so much through reading grants that I think I did some food service types of proposals that I read through and scored, and it was so interesting and really piqued my interest in the grant community and funding and nonprofit in general. And so then later, when this job was open, I jumped at the opportunity to get more involved even.
Sounds like it really affected you in a positive way, and
it sure did.
We look forward to hearing more, and hopefully our viewers reach out to you.
Yes, I would love to have more folks from Monroe County on board.
Awesome. Well, thanks for being on the show.
Yes, thank you so much.
Catering for the cast and crew has been provided by Strike Zone and Pizzones in Toma. Great food with fun for the whole family. Up next, Doc Shekel is back with the lab, but first we want to thank our sponsors.
Lynxx 24 News and this Connect 24 segment is brought to you by Torkelson Funeral Home, The Little Cottage Home Decor and more, The Fun Company Game Room Store, Oakdale Credit Union, Hardware Hank in New Lisbon.
What really happened to British Airways Flight 284 in 1967? One man is searching for the truth that could bring down governments, and they will stop at nothing to silence him. Retired reporter Ron Hatch must risk it all to expose a nefarious plot that cost 66 innocent lives. Can he outwit U.S., British, and Iranian agents and reveal the terrible truth? Cat's Paw, a timely political thriller by Christopher Mallinger. Available in paperback, ebook, and audio on Amazon.
It's been a long day.
Mom, what's for dinner?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
I really don't feel like cooking, so...
The best pizza? Look at that crust and cheese. Amazing burgers and steaks. Just the way I like it. Food the whole family loves. That's our specialty. And don't forget, 12 lanes of bowling fun and a huge game room. Rain or shine, always a great time. Strike Zone at Pizzones in Toma.
The Oakdale Credit Union has spent decades serving Oakdale, Mauston, and Reedsburg. From comprehensive financial services to reliable mortgage loans, we strive to provide unparalleled care.
I like the warm and friendly atmosphere each and every time I come in. The staff is very knowledgeable and truly cares about its members.
Come and learn more about the Oakdale Credit Union, where we treat you like a member of the family.
Hardware Hank knows you have projects, lots of important projects, from paint to plumbing, electrical, and yard maintenance. We have the area's largest selection of Milwaukee tools. Hey, it's what the pros use. We even have an in-store chainsaw sharpening service. It's time to build your property's value with Hardware Hank New Lisbon.
You've got a lot more going for you with Hank, Hardware Hank.
This hot tub is so relaxing. The stress of the week just melts away.
Hanging out with friends is fun.
And we have so many reasons to get together.
My Traeger grill is the difference between a good
and an amazing barbecue.
The Fun Company Game Room Store
is where the fun begins.
At Toma Health, we're keeping you safe while resuming expanded healthcare services.
I'm Shelley Eggstead, Quality Services Director at Toma Health. Quality has always been a priority, and it's been part of our mission.
Our staff is taking extra precautions, like offering video visit, virus screening, social distancing, and rigorous disinfecting protocols to provide continuing care.
For more information or to schedule an appointment, visit tomahealth.org.
You're watching Lynxx 24, connecting you to the community.
Welcome to another edition of The Lab, brought to you by Image Pictures Production Studios in Toma. I'm joined with Toma Senior High School student Ty Schanhofer, who is setting in for Oakley Moser, who is out coaching. So we have some fantastic science demonstrations for you. Before we go any further, I want to tell you that next time in December, we're going to have students here. They'll have an introduction to some contest, and then near the end of the program, we're going to run that contest to see how it goes, if we have winners or whatever the task may be. So we'll start out with a simple pendulum. So Ty, if you'd pull that back. You can't get any simpler pendulum than that. Pendulum has a weight on the end of a string or a rod, and the time to go back and forth is called the period. And the period of the pendulum depends only on its length. It doesn't depend on how far you pull it back, within reason, nor how much weight is on there. And of course, the pendulum is the secret, if you will, of the grandfather clock. Now we're going to go to a more sophisticated pendulum. That's called a compound pendulum. So we'll have Ty, you hang one of these, right about here. I'll hang one about, right about here. Okay. And now if you would pull one of them back. Good. Now all of the motion is in that one. But because they are a resonant system, and a resonant system is any two things operate together, because they have the same length, one gets the other going. You'll notice that that one stopped its motion completely, and all of the motion back and forth was in this one. Potential, kinetic, kinetic, potential, and so forth, back and forth. Now this one is still, and all the motion is in that one. And this will continue until they come to a halt, which they will after a period of time due to friction. This is a very simple compound pendulum. Very unique, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Now let's go to another one over here. This is called a Wilberforce pendulum, and it is a weight on the end of a spring. Ty will pull that down about a foot or so and let it go up. Ooh, and it has translational motion and rotational motion. And right now it's exhibiting both of those. But pretty soon, all of the translational motion will stop, and it'll be just in rotation, right there. No rotation, all rotation, no translational motion. And now it'll go back the other way, where pretty soon it'll be completely in translational and no rotational. This was discovered in 1896 by Wilberforce, who was a British physicist, and also a minister. Very good. Person could go to sleep watching that. Okay? All right. Next thing we're going to do is go to some jumping candles. So let's see. We'll take these two right here. All right. And we'll light this. This is our standby candle. We'll light this candle here and one here. We'll each have a pair of candles. I think we'll just take this out of here now.
That's a good idea.
Okay. Very good. That right over there. Okay, so flame, fire is a happening. It's not an element, it's not a compound, It's an event. And flame is less dense gases going up. So can you make a flame go down? That's what we're going to try to do. So we'll blow out the lower one and put it right under the one that's burning. Oh, this is a lot of fun, isn't it?
It's a lot of fun.
Now, what is going on there? Well, if you watch carefully as Ty continues here, you'll notice that the lower one has a stream of smoke going up. And that stream of smoke is filled with ions. And ions are current carriers. They're also flame carriers. So the flame will take the path of least resistance, much like seniors in high school, and the flame goes down. So, and this is something you can try at home. Very good. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, we'll just put that off to the side. Next, we're going to go to artificial snow. So if you would take about 4 of these powders here. This is a polymer, and artificial snow is used in movie making. If you watched the Band of Brothers program about Company E and the Battle of the Bulge several years ago, is that 4 of them?
Yep.
Very good. Okay. They used, when they did the filming for the Battle of the Bulge, it was filmed in Hungary, but it was during the summertime, so they needed snow, and they used this artificial snow. So now if you would take and pour the water in the powder, there's a cross-link molecules here, and that'll turn into slush. Actually, it'll turn into snow. And it's starting to come up there now. It's the same kind of thing that's used in baby diapers to absorb moisture. It's also used in plants where you put it in beads and it goes in the plant soil so it'll hold moisture. And it's used in skiing. It is also used, there's our pretty slushy snow, but it's snow. And it'll remain snow for as long as you want, no matter, even if the temperature's over 100, it'll still stay snow. The only way you can make it non-snow is to put salt in there. And salt will turn it back into water. Okay, let's go and move this out of the way here. All right. When we do...
You need a shovel.
Yes. When we do science live, you can't make any mistakes because it's out there, see? Mm-hmm. But so far, things are going very well. And the next one is truly dramatic. It is often referred to as a clock reaction. So let's see, we were going to pour this solution here into there. Very good. That's good, pour it in there. All right, and I'll take that. All right, and now, if you would take that and pour it into here. Okay, pour, let's see, go ahead and pour. Let's turn it a little bit sideways so we can see it. Oh, what did you do, Ty?
Turned water into wine.
Water into wine. Well, it's grape juice.
Grape juice.
Grape juice. Well, that is truly amazing because it was clear substance, and now it is ink, or very dark or black, like blackberry wine. Mm-hmm. And it's a clock reaction. It involves a very complicated chemical reaction uses hydrogen peroxide, sulfuric acid, sodium thiosulfide, and a little bit of potassium iodide. So it's a very simple clock reaction. Now, the next one we'll do here is we have this is called lycopodium powder. We could use flour, talc. You could go ahead and try to burn that, Ty. Not much luck there, right?
No,
yeah, as a matter of fact, it's not burning at all. And it's a spore of a plant is what it really is, lycopodium powder. And, but if you suspend it in the air, it can become very reactive. It can become explosive. And it's often referred to as a grain dust explosion. So wherever you have a powder, say could be grain, it could be concrete, they're loading a ship, you have to be very careful. Wood grains, you have to be very careful about having an explosive situation. So the last time we had a grain dust explosion, would you put some of this into there? It was down at Cambria, which is, yeah, a little bit more, Ty. That's good, very good, okay? So you can see that lycopodium powder in there, and when we have a flame here and I blow on it, then that powder will come out as a dust or grain, if you will, an aerosol, and that's explosive. Now, we have to have a little prop for this, so this is going to be here, our fire-breathing dragon. There we go. Okay. So do we have a flame? Yep. Ooh, that's fantastic.
Pretty toasty.
Yeah, yes. Okay. All right. Well, thanks for joining us on this edition of the Lab, brought to you by Image Pictures Production Studios in Tomah. And remember, this world is an amazing place, so don't forget to experience it and experiment in it. Congratulations, did a great job.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Good job.
At Tomah Health, we're keeping you safe while resuming expanded healthcare services.
I'm Shelley Eggstead, Quality Services Director at Tomah Health. Quality has always been a priority, and it's been part of our mission.
Our staff is taking extra precautions, like offering video visit, virus screening, social distancing, and rigorous disinfecting protocols to provide continuing care.
For more information or to schedule an appointment, visit tomahhealth.org.
This hot tub is so relaxing. The stress of the week just melts away.
Hanging out with friends is fun.
And we have so many reasons to get together.
My Traeger grill is the difference between a good
and an amazing barbecue.
The Fun Company Game Room Store
is where the fun begins.
It's been a long day.
Mom, what's for dinner?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
I really don't feel like cooking, so...
The best pizza? Look at that crust and cheese. Amazing burgers and steaks. Just the way I like it. Food the whole family loves. That's our specialty. And don't forget, 12 lanes of bowling fun and a huge game room. Rain or shine, always a great time. Strike Zone and Pizzones in Tomah.
What's the more in the little cottage home decor and more? Fashion. Shopping is fun at the little cottage. Update your look and discover more at the Little Cottage Home Decor and More, New Lisbon.
The Oakdale Credit Union has spent decades serving Oakdale, Mauston, and Reedsburg. From comprehensive financial services to reliable mortgage loans, we strive to provide unparalleled care.
I like the warm and friendly atmosphere each and every time I come in. The staff is very knowledgeable and truly cares about its members.
Come and learn more about the Oakdale Credit Union, where we treat you like a member of the family.
Hardware Hank knows you have projects, lots of important projects, from paint to plumbing, electrical, and yard maintenance. We have the area's largest selection of Milwaukee tools. Hey, it's what the pros use. We even have an in-store chainsaw sharpening service. It's time to build your property's value with Hardware Hank New Lisbon.
You've got a lot more going for you with Hank, Hardware Hank.
You're watching Lynxx 24, connecting you to the community.
So up next we have a update from the Fitness Freaks. Now, Charity, if you remember the first time I was on the show, like way back when, to let the viewers know what the Fitness Freaks are, is I talked about us fitness movement that I wanted to create, and with the Fitness Connection here in Toma, providing a venue for me to actually do the workouts and the training, I was able to offer like group fitness both indoors and outdoors. So it's basically just interval training where people work out to a certain length of time and they have a certain rest period. But I wanted to expand that more to that. My passion has always been fitness, so I also wanted to provide an outdoor recreation for people to build and develop, as a community. So, so the goal of and the vision that we have here with the Fitness Freaks is to help people grow stronger, both physically, intellectually, and spiritually. So they can come to our workouts that we provide at the Fitness Connection, and I'll be doing workouts all this week at 4 o'clock and 5:30, Tuesday through Friday. And then we're hoping to roll out with a regular schedule coming in December. So, so you can get your butt kicked doing an actual physical workout, and then you can also learn how to use the type of equipment from a retention standpoint, so people can get more involved and learn how to do. And that's our goal. We don't want people to depend on training, for their life. We want to teach them how to do the workouts and how to develop their own type of workout. And
I definitely feel like you would kick my butt. Definitely. You're more in shape than I am.
Well, that's the whole point behind it. And with the workouts, too, you need to remember, like I was talking about, you got to know where you're at. Everybody has a starting point, and everybody's been there before. So you need to be able to pace yourself based on what you can do, on what other people are doing. So you got to just have that tunnel vision and just do your own type of workout. But we have also been fortunate to have some events lately. We had in August, we had a kayaking event at Devil's Lake. We just come back from Hairball, October 30th, which was a great event too. And we went from, and this is amazing, we went from 9 people for the first event to 27 at Hairball. And we just had a great time. We had 2 hours of 80s and 90s rock music, and it was 2 hours that these people got to, kind of let their hair down, Hairball, let your hair down. So, but just live their best life and be inhibited and be able to enjoy, the moment and live in the moment. And that's the whole point behind it. So from a spiritual standpoint too, that's what we want. We want people to be able to loosen up a little bit and just have some fun and do what they want to.
It's not all just about being in the gym. There's more to it.
More to it,
definitely.
Yeah. More to it. It's all about finding your self-worth, establishing confidence, and sharing it with other people. So ideally, that's, with the training, as people learn, that's my goal, is to have them go out into the gym and help people and teach them, or say, hey, we're going to Hairball, why don't you get a friend and come with too. So it's just a great time. So what we want to do is we want to provide affordable workouts for people. We're also offering volunteer opportunities. We're going to do some stuff with the Christmas parade, where we're going to get a float together, and we're going to get some people out there just walking in the Christmas. I always said it's the hype. The hype is the key to everything, because it's the anticipation of what's going to happen, and that's where that moment is created initially, is in your head. So, and then we're also, like in the gym too, we're going to get a Christmas tree and run a can drive and everything else. So, so we're looking forward to future events. We want to do some snowshoeing, and we want to do some, maybe hit Whitetail Ridge and do some tubing and stuff like that. But it's just a great opportunity for you, those of you at home that have always been curious about coming down or have been a little bit nervous about coming into a gym and working out. I mean, our goal is to provide an opportunity for you to walk in and feel comfortable and start from point A and make it to point B, and to just grow stronger, go stronger than where you were yesterday, but not as strong as you're going to be tomorrow. So
that's a good way of putting it. There's always room for improvement. And I mean, I know how scared it is sometimes. So like you said, to walk into that gym on that first day and not really know anybody or what you're doing. So I commend you, because that's huge, and I think it would help a lot of people.
Yeah, and it's like I said, a community of fitness. This is going to be a movement of people. So
yeah, it will be a movement.
Yeah.
Well, we want to thank you for watching your hometown news, where we're connecting you to the community.